And welcome back up. There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Copa Hyperion number 39. Bienvenidos, everyone. I saw people coming into the chat. Mr. Lord Logan, Chase, Asher Bro for sure. I even saw El Gatito in there as well. Welcome, everyone, to another edition of a Latin American StarCraft tournament. It is, of course, our bi-weekly tournament that we run every other week. One week it's Copa Hyperion, the other week it is Sentimiento Latino, and I know the countdown timer was a little bit long, but our players, oh my god, it's happening. Let's go. Oh my god, our players just want to dive and go straight into our first series, and here we are spawning in the bottom left hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE. We have the Peruvian Zerg player. He is one of our own. He is representing the CranKy Ducklings. It is Ryu. And the reason why I was freaking out in the top right hand corner, spawning in the top right hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE, representing Eximius Gaming, it is the Brazilian Zerg player going for a 13-12. It is TwoEazy. Easy, mate. Let's go. Oh my god. So he is not holding back at all. He stayed in the gas. He got enough for link speed. He is getting enough for banelings as well. I mean, my apologies. Actually prioritize the baneliness instead. Regardless, he is going to have banelings to work with as he goes across the map for his all-in. And this is what you need to be doing. He's up against Ryu. Ryu, straight up, is one of the best Zerg players in all of Latin America. He's, I would say, top 2, maybe top 3, top 3 Zerg players in the region. And yeah, oh my god. So he saw the links coming across the map. He's even confirming with his drone, just in case. There we go. He does confirm that the links are coming. And now we'll see what the response is going to be. Obviously, he can give up this base. Like, he knows, especially with its Overlord Scout, there is no natural. So he can give it up if he needs to, and he doesn't have to overextend. There we go. He prioritizes getting his own bailiness instead of link speed. We have some spines on the way. He is getting ready for this. And you could argue that TwoEazy is wasting a little bit of time here at the natural base. Like, he is all in. He needs to end the game, and time is being bought here at the hatchery. Oh god. Okay, but the banelings are morphed in. We already have 2. So far so good. None of them have been wasted. They're gonna try and connect with the links, but no, they actually go straight to the mineral line. One gets wasted. No, puppy. And now there's not enough. Oh, he actually goes to the larva. I love it. So he does what he can with what little he has. He does take out the larva, but we do see it cancel. It looks like Ryu was held. That is it. When it comes to the aggression, we only need 1 spine. You could argue that even 1 spine is a little bit too much. We have defensive banelings, and what do we have left? I mean, we have more banelings being morphed in, and to be fair, depending on the baneling connections, like, TwoEazy can still end this, but the longer this goes on, the better it is for Ryu. Like, he's got a queen, he's about to have a second queen as well. He's a little bit supply blocked, which isn't ideal, so he can't completely wall off, but with 3 defensive banes, I mean, mate, he is fine. He is perfectly fine. Like, oh my god. Okay, we don't want any banelings to be wasted quite yet. We do have 4 banelings here. We're gonna split them off. We do split them off. Oh, he baits them out. 2 for 1. Ryu. Oh, his queen does get surrounded, but it wasn't even surrounded. It was a bait, mate. It looks like the queen doesn't get picked up, but there's another baneling here waiting on top of the ramp. Oh! All the banelings go down. We have our spine crawler. TwoEazy doesn't get anywhere near the mineral line, and behind this, TwoEazy is droning up like a madman. He is making drones, and it's like, mate, you can't transition from here. Not when you're down a base. He's gonna try, though. He's gonna try desperately, but again, Ryu has held. Somehow, someway, he didn't even lose his queen. I was shocked. I was shooketh. I was like, 100% the queen's gonna go down. But no, every queen survived. Looking at the units lost tab, we can see TwoEazy has lost 23 lings, and all those banelings as well. The banelings do not show in the units lost. And Ryu's barely lost anything in comparison. He has just been trading so efficiently. He held onto the natural base as well. Just everything has gone Ryu's way here. Behind this, I do appreciate this. TwoEazy is going for a very fast lair. He did take both of his gases. What is his plan from here is kind of what I'm wondering right now. I think the only real answer is Mutas, right? Like, it's not ideal. He doesn't have a lot of gas to work with. Like, he's only working off of 2 at the moment. But I'm just trying to think whether it's a Spire or... It wouldn't be a Nidus. He only has 1 Queen. It wouldn't be a Roach Warren. Like, it's got to be a Spire. That's the only thing that kind of makes sense. But Ryu, he's not having any of it. He's going across the map with his Lings, with his Banelings. Even going to be sniping a couple of Overlords here on the front line. Oh, it's so annoying losing Overlords this early on. Meanwhile, no, the Banelings aren't done. The Lings are getting to the main. We do see them split off immediately. The Queen gets around. We have a couple of Lings in the middle line as well. Banelings are getting popped off left and right, but it doesn't even matter. I think it's just going to be too much. The Queen falls. There's only 2 Banelings remaining, but the Banelings of Ryu are morphing in. And GG gets cold. We will not find out what the plan was with the lair because Ryu doesn't let the game go that far. GG, well played. Ryu takes the first game. I've never heard of TwoEazy before. He's the guy who 13-12 Ryu. True. Oh god. Yeah, if you're wondering, I didn't get to mention it because we just dove straight into the first game. I didn't have a lot of time to talk about the players really, especially because it was a 13-12. But TwoEazy is a Brazilian player. He's an amateur player. He is on a pro team. He is on Eximius Gaming, but he's like again, he's like one of the more up-and-coming players. I was looking into him. He is a Masters player, so he's not GM. He's not like a player like Master or the Zerg Lord or anything like that. But you know, he's slowly improving, and he wants to prove himself. And again, I feel like game 1, that's what you want to do when you're up against a pro player, right? Like, you know that there is a skill gap. You know there's a skill gap. There's like 2k MMR. Not 2k. There's like over 1,000 MMR difference between our 2 players here. I know Ryu, he's like 6k on NA. He's like around 6k on EU. Compared to TwoEazy, who again is still Masters. So there is a big skill gap, but despite that skill gap, you can still make some magic happen. You can still cheese out your opponent if they're a little bit too greedy, but it didn't really work out in game 1. What is the plan in game 2? We are about to find out. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Blackburn LE, we have the Peruvian Zerg player, the CranKy Duckling, one of our boys, one of our very own, currently up in this series 1-0. It is Ryu. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Blackburn LE. Once again, let's go. Going from... Is it... Oh my god. Okay, he droned up. I was like, are we going for a 12-11? No, unfortunately we are not. But here in the bottom right-hand corner, we do have our Brazilian Zerg player representing Eximius Gaming. It is TwoEazy. I see you in the chat. Scar, fala galera to all the Brazilians in the chat. Again, do not fret if you are a fan of, you know, the Brazilian scene, Brazilian players, Brazilian teams. There are plenty more Brazilian representation in this tournament, all over the bracket. But here we go. So it was a pool first opening. It was I think it was a 14 pool. It could have been earlier actually. As 8 Lings are now going to be coming across the map. Oh my god, he's pulling the boys. Let's go. He does have enough minerals to throw down spines, of course, as this is going to be a spine rush. So TwoEazy is just sending it. I think it may have been a 12 pool. I wasn't quite paying attention too often. I'll be honest. But here we go. It is coming across the map. It is scouted immediately, by the way, by this Overlord. So Ryu sees. Ryu knows everything, and Ryu can now prepare in the main. I love this response, by the way. I did this myself after seeing Ryu do it. He plans to throw down 2 spine crawlers here at the natural, evacuate the main, and go down to the safety of these spine crawlers. The idea is that you hide them, and so far they are hidden, and he will safely be able to get these 2 spine crawlers up and running. So here we go. TwoEazy has now commenced his aggression. He has surrounded the spawning pool, but these 2 spine crawlers has begun here. So again, Ryu is fully prepared to give up his main base. He's not overreacting. His spawning pool will go down, and that is the downside of this. But Ryu, he's gonna have queens, he's gonna have lings. Like, he will be able to reclaim control of his again, his natural. He has to be a little bit careful with how he controls his lings here. Oh god. As the spines are about to finish up Ryu, mate, you gotta transfer down soon. There we go. He is headed down towards the natural base. TwoEazy is gonna try and stop him, but again, the mirror walking is too good. 0 drones go down. Oh my god. And just like that, Ryu, he's got his spines and the queen. Ah, it's so good. Oh, he has to be careful not to get surrounded here. The spine is dishing out a lot of damage. The boys are being pulled. The queen is going to go down, but at the cost of literally everything else. Literally everything else. The spines reposition. Drones are forced off the line. No lings can be produced, by the way, as Ryu lost his spawning pool. But the drones, they're too good. They're not letting the spine burrow. GG. Well played. Ryu defends beautifully. Oh. GG. It's such a smart defense, and a lot of players who spine rush like that, they don't recognize what's happening. They don't recognize, hold on, you know, there's something else going on here. Why are they just letting me attack this spawning pool like this and being so chill? Well, that's because, mate, I got spines in my natural. Like, I'm perfectly fine. GG. GG, well played. And just like that, Ryu moves on in the bracket, and I think now is a good time to talk about the bracket. So let's switch scenes over right here. Oh, there we go. It's beautiful, mate. There, it's already reported. Ryu moves. He's the first player to move on in the bracket as well. He was quick, he was fast, and the reason why I decided to follow this series, 2 reasons. Obviously, Ryu's our boy. He's he's one of the Ducklings, but he is poised to go up against another Peruvian player. Zions is down there, and I feel a little bit sad because even though Zions has been signing up week after week after week, we haven't been casting him. I can't remember the last time I casted Zions. It was maybe last year or maybe January. It's been a long time. So I do miss Zion, so I want to feature him when I can, and I did see that he was going to go up against Ryu, so we're down here in the lower portion of the bracket. We are more than happy to wait for Zions to finish up and I assume move on to face Ryu. Best of luck to Heaven's Devil, who is currently playing against him. So that's where we're going to focus our stream. Meanwhile, there are plenty of other matches going on. There's a really juicy one. I don't know if you noticed. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you want to have a look at the bracket yourself. Tavo and the Zerg Lord are going to be facing each other soon as well. And that is going to be a spicy TVZ. Tavo, one of the best Terrans. The Zerg Lord, one of the best Zergs in Latin America. And them facing off is going to be pretty hype. Like, Tavo has been practicing very hard recently. Very hard. So it's always fun to catch up with Tavo and see where he is at the moment compared to all the other players. And I feel like that's going to be a very close series between our Peruvian and Brazilian players.